Reality TV star Jeremy McConnell has been jailed for 18 weeks after skipping community service to get a beard and hair transplant. McConnell, 27, from Dublin, was told he will spend Christmas locked up during a short hearing at Cardiff Crown Court today. The former Big Brother contestant was hauled back into the dock after he failed to comply with a community work order that he was given in August. Jeremy McConnell is led away in handcuffs outside Cardiff Crown Court after he is sentenced to 18 weeks in prison for failing to comply with a community work order. McConnell was handed a 20-week suspended sentence and ordered to carry out 200 hours of unpaid work, after being found guilty of assaulting his ex-girlfriend Stephanie Davis. During today's hearing, probation services recommended he be given extra hours of unpaid work for missing 8 work appointments. But District Judge Wendy Lloyd dismissed the recommendations and told McConnell he was being sent to jail. Speaking via video link from Liverpool Magistrates Court, she said, "After trial I convicted you of a vicious alcohol-fueled attack on your partner and the mother of your child. She received a number of injuries and you also damaged her property. You showed no regard for your little baby, who was caught up in the violence." Reality TV star Jeremy McConnell arrives at Cardiff Magistrates Court this afternoon. "I was anxious to protect other women from your violence in future, so I gave you a suspended sentence with rehabilitation requirements. Your solicitor said it would be unjust to activate that sentence. However, I find the reality is that your enthusiasm for cooperation has been short-lived and there's nothing to show in the future things will change. You have done some of the work and it seems fair that I give you some discount for that. I sentence you to 18 weeks of imprisonment out of the original 20. McConnell's head remained bowed after sentencing and he was silent as he was taken away by 2 dock officers. After he was jailed, the TV star's solicitor James Morris announced he intended to appeal the sentence immediately. Judge Wendy Lloyd said the request would need to be made in writing, and to another judge. Mr. Morris said he would be lodging the appeal later this afternoon. He said McConnell had already completed 76 of his 200 hours, and blamed his absences to him going through a very dark period in his personal life. McConnell, who was handed a suspended sentence and the community order assaulting ex-girlfriend Stephanie Davis, the pair together, skipped on community service to go to Istanbul, left. There were some stories in the media regarding people he'd befriended during his unpaid work and had sold their stories in the papers, he told the judge. He felt his confidence was being breached and he fell back in his unpaid work and supervision appointments. But he has shown a marked improvement most recently. Any direction to activate his suspended sentence would undo that work. Despite being pictured wearing a high Viscount jacket while sweeping roads around the Welsh capital, McConnell skipped out on doing his total required hours. Instead he went to get a hair and beard transplant at a clinic in Istanbul.